So since the unaliving of Charlie Kirk, America is going crazy. People being laid off from their jobs. NFL teams are having to issue out apology statements. Everybody's in trouble. The president is holding flags, half-staff, right? Just the country is just going crazy, right? Well, now somebody else is under fire that I would have never believed would have been under fire, and that's what's his name, Harvey Levin or whatever he is from the TMZ guy. Well, just as they was announcing the unaliving of Charlie Kirk, there was clapping and cheering and all kinds of stuff. Pandemonium was running wild, right, in the studio. In the background, while they was announcing the unaliving, you can hear people cheering. And it was just, and America is upset. Charlie Kirk supporters right now are online. They got the game locked. Anybody that say any disparaging things about them that work in corporate America or got a job, they coming for you. They making you apologize. They getting you out of it. Forget anybody else in America that may get unalive. They don't matter. They don't count. But with Charlie Kirk, they are coming and they're not playing, right? So let's listen to this, what Harvey and TMZ had to say when they got criticism, extreme criticism from Charlie Kirk supporters.
If he's still on the loose because they want to find him. So I would think that that's one of the main reasons they're holding this news conference. So my guess is we're going to see an image of this guy possibly in the next 20 minutes. The news conference is scheduled for 3 o'clock in Utah time, which is 2 o'clock Pacific, 5 o'clock Eastern. Janet, go to have somebody look at the Fox. Trump just posted that Charlie Kirk is dead.
All right, so is this ready to pull the trigger? We can get Trump cut in a second.
What did Trump say?
Yeah, who sent it?
So what did Trump say? Yeah, Trump just said he's dead. Yeah, he just said it. Okay.
And my sympathies go out to his beautiful wife.
Like right now.
Yeah. True Social. True Social.
Where is it? It's number 2 in pending.
Now we know that TMZ is based out of LA, and TMZ is looked at like the left, right? Some liberal leaning news station. And a lot of people on the right are upset because they're saying that there was some laughing in the background. People was laughing, they was chuckling, they was carrying on right at the time that they was announcing his unaliving. So, I mean, it got so bad on social media that TMZ had to come out and issue a statement, right? They had to come out and get out in front of this because they're being torpedoed and ridiculed all throughout the media for being more left-leaning, for having a more left-leaning agenda, right? This is what they had to say.
We were live streaming all day during this tragedy when something happened in our office. As we were reporting the assassination of Charlie Kirk, there were some people in the back room away from our news desk here who were watching a car chase. And they were laughing, they were clapping, and you could hear it out here. And we want to make a couple of things clear. One is that I know these people, and they were not laughing, they were not reacting that way about Charlie Kirk's assassination. They were not. They would not work here if they did.
And that being said, we acknowledge that it was horrible timing. And for that, we are sorry.
We apologize. We apologize that you had to hear that.
And I get why, if you're watching the stream, you may have felt that that's what the laughter was about. We assure you, it was not about that, but it was horrible timing. And
by the way, I get it too, and he gets it because we listened as we were talking.
You can go back and look on the stream. I actually walked off camera to go back and find out what the hell was going on because it was inappropriate for the laughter at that time. But no one was laughing about the Charlie Kirk tragedy.
Nevertheless, we apologize for the way it's.
So these guys, they had to get out in front of this and apologize. Because I told you, right now, battle lines is drawn, and there is racial or political violence happening across this country. And like I said, battle lines is drawn. They're going back and forth. You have the radical left, the radical right. You have the president calling out the radical left. You have Nancy Mace saying all kinds of disparaging things. Crowder saying get things in blood. It is crazy. But then you also have the radical left trying to defend themselves, right? They're trying to defend themselves. But then you got this guy, I can't stand this guy, Patrick Bet-David, right? You know, he's a Republican. He's a Charlie Kirk sympathizer. And, you know, Charlie Kirk has said all kinds of disparaging things about black people, right? But still, nonetheless, he still supports Charlie Kirk. He was very upset with TMZ, and he started analyzing the video. And he went on his channel and he did this.
It's about, we assure you, it was
when
not
the laughter
about
is cheering,
that,
dude.
but it was horrible timing.
Okay.
And by the way, I get it too.
Do you believe them?
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
So they're saying a car chase.
Okay.
This is the car chase. Let's just show you, and you tell me if you believe them. Go ahead, Rob.
Yeah, let's find it.
Tell me if this is the kind of a car chase that you would celebrate and scream. Tell me if it's that euphoric. Go ahead, Rob.
We're showing you right there on the banner below. You can see it started in Temple City, and we saw that. Go ahead,
25 miles an hour.
Well, I wanted to let you know that President Trump has said Charlie Kirk has died. So that is the breaking news that we are likely about to have with ABC News. He was shot in Utah at a college there. We've been talking about that throughout the afternoon here.
Rob. Okay, so he's not lying. They are watching a car chase, and they are reacting to a car chase because the announcer on the car chase said that Charlie Kirk is dead.
Thank you.
So Harvey is essentially in his mind, well, we're not lying. Go back 20 seconds again, Rob, and watch what happens. Go back a little bit more. Go. Right there. Watch what the announcer says. Here's the car chase that they're talking about. Temple City. Go ahead.
That President Trump has said Charlie Kirk has died. So that's
what they're reacting
breaking news
to.
that we are likely
not the car
to
chase.
have with ABC News.
So
he was shot in
So they're
Utah.
watching the car chase.
So, yeah.
The announcer announces Charlie Kirk's dead, and it seems like in all likelihood that's when they cheer.
Now, Patrick Bet-David and the right is trying to tell people how they should react, right? But this is the thing, right? Charlie Kirk made fun of George Floyd. He desecrated and disrespected Dr. King. Now, he has a right to free speech, right? That's what they say. He has a right to violate our civil rights, right? Based off of our image, right? Equal protection under the law. He has every right to do that, right? Well, how come they don't have a right? How come they don't have a right to feel the way that they feel about Charlie Kirk and express themselves in the manner in which they see fit, whether you like it or dislike it, right? I'm not dealing with feelings because that's the way you guys are saying it. Charlie Kirk had a right to say very disrespectful and disparaging things about people, right? And something bad happened. So now you are upset with them because you're alleging that they were laughing at the time that this happened, right? This is crazy. This is why I disagree with Patrick Bet-David, whatever his name is. But there was a woman that broke this down to a science, and she was basically doing an investigation to see if they were laughing at the time of Charlie Kirk's unaliving, and she did this.
Oh, I don't need TMZ's cameras. There's nothing I love more than a good investigation, and I'm coming to you guys with the receipts. Exhibit A, the alleged car chase that they were watching.
Right there on the banner below, you can see it started in Temple City, and we saw that. Go ahead, Philip.
Well, I wanted to let you know that President Trump has said Charlie Kirk has died. So that is the breaking news that we are likely about to have with ABC News.
Exhibit B, the giant clocks around their office. Exhibit C, don't worry, you won't have to do the math because I've done it for you. Timestamp, time. It is 1:07 and 15 seconds in the afternoon, with the timestamp on their video of 3 hours, 42 minutes, and 5 seconds.
For 3 o'clock in Utah time, which is 2 o'clock Pacific.
Exhibit D, we have the cheering starting at exactly 4 hours, 17 minutes, and 15 second mark, which is a difference of 35 minutes and 10 seconds. So if you take the timestamp plus the clock saying it was 1:07 and 15 seconds, add 35 minutes and 15 seconds, what time would you have? 1:43. So they technically were watching a car chase video. What do you think they were cheering for?
So she was giving her analysis and breakdown, but I want to get back to Patrick David. They was asking, well, how should this be handled? And they want these employees to be fired. Now, how can these employees be fired? Now, this is the thing I want you guys to understand, the hypocrisy and how our civil rights are constantly violated, right? They want these employees to be fired. Why? Charlie Kirk said he doesn't deal with empathy. He doesn't operate off of empathy. So why do you want him fired? Check it out.
We're not happy by the way those employees reacted. They're celebrating. These guys are not telling the truth. Harvey, respectfully, you're not telling the truth. You're telling the truth that they reacted to a car chase. Yes, but they reacted to what the announcer on the car chase said, not the actual car chase. There was nothing exciting happening the same exact second, the same exact minute to have that kind of a euphoric reaction. Okay? That's absolutely embarrassing. If you have all the cameras all over the place, that's your business model. Show the camera footage. You have it. What were they reacting to? You have the camera footage in the back. Everywhere in that facility has cameras. Number two, what should happen to those people in the back that were celebrating? You're operating the company. You find out somebody is celebrating that. What should happen to those people?
Well, first of all, that behavior is despicable. Freedom of speech is a man coming to a podium expressing his views, and you don't like it. Omar going with a reporter expressing her views, and we don't like it. And there's consequences. You could get unelected. There's a lot of things that could happen. That is despicable behavior. And that kind of thing, you're employed by somebody, and there are standards of behavior. There is freedom of speech, at Valuetainment, just like there is at every company. Pat, I hate you. I don't like working for you, and I think you're a horrible,
you don't need to say public.
horrible leader. And guess what? You know what that means?
What?
You're fired.
Yeah.
We can say, okay, well, I'm sorry that you have that opinion. That's pretty despicable behavior, and that's a despicable opinion. So guess what? You're fired. You don't have to.
And the funny thing now that they feel like they're being attacked, they want to take other people's freedom of free speech away. They want to now recreate, or they want to change what free speech is. They want people deplatformed. They want people kicked off of social media. They want people fired from jobs. They want all of this kind of stuff, right? But they can say all kinds of things. They can about Chicago, about the black community, about immigrants. They can say any and everything that they want. I mean, I watched Nick Fuentes. We saw Nick Fuentes be kicked off of damn near every platform, right? To the point where now Nick Fuentes is under fire because they're trying to say, they're alleging that he may have had something to do with it, him and his Groyper movement, right? Because Tyler Robinson was allegedly connected to the Groypers, right? So now he's all afraid. He's coming out all of a sudden now. He's trying to run interference, and he's trying to take up for Charlie Kirk, where he couldn't stand Charlie Kirk, right? He wants to take up for Charlie Kirk, and he's online saying this.
Kirk, for the people that are selling T-shirts, mocking his execution, for the people that are saying he deserved it for some such other reason, these people must be ostracized from our society. We must identify them. We must have them fired from their jobs. They must be censored on social media. There must be a cost. Because if there is...
TMZ, Harvey, you have to make this good. I'm one that actually watched some of the stuff that you've done over the years, and it's actually good.
I agree.
For you to defend and lie about what they reacted to, you lost so much credibility with me. So much credibility with me for you to behave that way. This is not the right type of way to behave.
So these are the guys saying I'm W when I say so. They want to grip off free speech and then change their positions to suit them whenever. As black folks, we got to just sit here and be the cannon fire for everybody else, right? When does social media presidents and everybody step in and say, wait a minute, you can't disparage Martin Luther King like that. You can't disparage a group of people whose image has been tarnished by this country so long that they have to have laws to protect their image. They have to have laws to protect certain things. When do you step in and do something, right? So we will lose our channels for speaking up for ourselves. We didn't do anything to Charlie. I'm not celebrating Charlie's unaliving. I'm not mourning it either. I'm indifferent. Charlie said very disparaging things about my community. But if you say something about that protected class, you can lose everything. So how is it okay for him? There's not free speech when you say something about that protected class. So how all of a sudden is it okay for him to say things about us? So yeah, these guys want to push the goalposts back, but I'm gonna cut this short here, man. If you made it this far in the video, hit that like button, subscribe to Street Media TV, leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. And remember, I love y'all. Until next time, peace.